would have been really, it would have been really bad if, like, I only realized at 9.
That would be very dumb. I'm disappointed.
Yo, Storm.
I don't think he's here.
Yeah, I think Storm is AFK or something. He hasn't said anything since I joined.
Your name is familiar for my regular. What's your name?
Who?
You.
What, my name?
Yeah?
Like my real name?
Yeah.
Steve.
Steve?
Yeah, same thing.
Is Steve or Safe?
Like Steve without the VE, but with an F.
Oh, okay. Because an Arabic name.
Yeah.
Your Arabic name? Is that?
It is Arabian as well.
Yeah, it's like Zakaria.
Yeah.
Yo.
Hi,
Yo.
Ed.
So yeah, my sound system takes a while to warm up and start, so you can't hear me when that happens.
Lol.
But I can hear you
Alright.
loud and clear, and it's hilarious.
Nice.
It's like time traveling, but you arrive, but you're not phased in yet. You know, when you can talk,
Right.
nobody sees you, nobody hears you. You can hear them. It's
Yeah.
fucking frustrating.
So
So like
you
still
were
loading, but the audio already started, basically.
Yeah.
talking to us? Is there anything today? Because I don't see anything on Discord or on calendar as well.
Mythic rating.
Under event schedule, I think.
It was
This
supposed
is
to be a while
scheduled.
ago, though.
Yeah. It's been a
Well,
while.
that's why I
It is,
started.
but it's posted a while ago. It's not like.
I think we posted it like Wednesday.
I think so.
Holy cow! So just realized what happened. Right.
I just realized it's Sunday. Oh my word. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't think about that. In my mind, it's just fucking raid day.
Holy shit. Matt is here.
Are we doing the Indian now?
Sup?
Storm?
Yeah. What?
Are we doing invites now?
Oh yeah.
we started
People started whispering me like fucking people. So you guys are super fucking right.
Right.
But Storm, please don't invite Barra, okay? And don't tell him I said that.
Yeah, you know I'm streaming, so now this is recorded for live, and he knows, and he will put on replay.
He won't watch the replay. I'm sure about that.
I'll make sure I crop it and I send it to him so he can just put
Come
it on
on,
replay.
man.
Just clip it.
Clip it. I'm clipping it. Sorry.
God damn it.
What are friends for? You know?
I wish you good luck on the raid. And I'm gonna watch the stream.
Wait a second. Aren't you like hang out with us?
I don't think my item level was good enough for the raid, and I didn't change anything on the talent.
Well,
And
one
also
more
I
week.
didn't craft anything, so...
One more week when I'm gonna be far more free and available, and I'll spend keys with you.
That's fine, man. I mean, I don't do any keys at all.
Well, that's the whole point.
Well, I'm gonna tell you later because it's like a waste of time now.
No problem. It's okay. It's fine. By the way, congrats on the future baby. Let's maybe a year from now or whenever it comes. It's gonna be a boy. Spoiler.
Work is very hard now.
Yes.
Way too hard. Like 1,500 K juice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. That's awesome. That's actually that means things are moving up. So that's excellent.
Yeah. I mean, soon after I get married, then I will be able to remember
Yeah.
what I was doing, and then kick it.
Yeah, I can.
I missed pushing. I missed wait.
Yeah, I know, man. I know, bro. I gotcha. No, we'll probably still be here when you finish up. Although,
But though I like my name on Discord.
the FK Knight. Yes, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, tonight is night. We're going to Mythic, we're gonna wipe and, wipe the floor clean with the bosses.
That's the way that sentence should end. I like it.
Well, I got a 4 set, so yeah, that's it. If this is it, we are here.
Looks like you could all use some resources.
Hello?
There's a saying for this. Survival of the fittest.
They play so fast on the chat.
Hey, a lot of things. Oh my god, we have like 5 tanks. This is looking up. We need like 20 tanks. Everybody reroll. Go on your tank mains, please. It's gonna be 20 tanks or go home.
No.
I blame changed his name, I suppose.
He did.
I did.
He found a healer that was okay and he couldn't blame him, so the name didn't work anymore.
Yeah.
No. Wait. Don't spoil it. Like the official story was I blame heals quit and we found a new paladin tank, you know, and then we reintroduced it from scratch. Yes.
Bro, I found a good healer and he gave me shit, so I had to. I was like on a death list.
Oh no, who was it?
I don't know. I blame tank, I guess.
I blame the tanks. He was right.
You could have been right, I know. Probably was.
Sort of wanted to change to I blame DBS, but there's too many of you.
You will be ganged up on.
Yeah.
So
I
we
bargained
are-
on
Yep.
either being
Galtro
like ghosts, non-existent.
got us.
What are we doing today, by the way?
Well, if you're 10, we should be 20 medic.
Oh.
We're doing both. I mean, come on. We quick clean, quick off. We get the boss kill, clear whatever heroic bosses are left, and
No idea what you just said. Oh, get.
Okay, so what's the one? We're 17?
What's with all the tanks?
Bro, there's not enough tanks, okay? Like, literally, we need at least 6 more.
No, there's never enough healers. Have you ever tried creating a group? They're non-existent.
What's happening with healers? Like, we're losing them constantly.
Typical bad tanks always dead.
Makes sense.
All these people are tanks?
Yes.
Apparently.
Thanks.
Healers. We'll probably still need healers.
If you just got a group of like 20 blood DKs, you should be fine.
Yeah, but they like self-heal like motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody's dying. Alright. Alright, folks, yeah, let's get some summons going. Everybody flex and, yeah. I found a way. Interesting, doesn't work with that. Park will never be a tank. It's awfully sad.
Karn and Makmorok.
Yes.
Are we gonna clean up the heroic?
Yeah, it's
Well,
only to the
we're with 18, so yeah. Gonna get the last people the tier pieces.
Shall I log my warrior? Shall I log my warrior and tank? Yeah.
Oh, if you can, would be big.
Vacuum, there's nobody with no foresight. Everybody has foresight.
No, I have 2 sets.
It's on mythic.
I have 2 set as well.
Imagine if you had 4 sets. Oh my god.
Right, so let's see who's. Okay, Waddington's left. Basil, I blame Vacan here, Steapara, Zach here, Lion, Storm couple here. Sido, Argent, Galcron, Shadow Prey, Zorak. Sugar Cartina, Holy, and Copra. Oh no, it feels like everybody's here except for Wattingen, and these are all the signups. Now we could have Dazier and maybe Kid joining, but only on Frey. I see Instincts as Gourmand and Michael Bear
Alright,
not here.
thank you.
Alright, Heroic it is. So we got more. Maybe we can get Sharn if you guys can convince him.
He doesn't want to raid Mythic.
Well, we won't tell him it's Mythic. Let's just tell him it's Heroic and he just has to play the tactics. And yeah, surprise.
I've already told him it's mythic, sorry.
Many farewells.
What was that?
That was someone sniffing.
No, I got a message from Vertasian, but I didn't get what he meant. And he went offline. Okay, we're 19 now. I swapped it to Heroic. So you all can go ahead now.
Can we skip a heroic if we don't want to do it now?
Yeah, lovely. Do we have 20 for Mythic?
Or we're gonna go mythic?
Well, we don't have 20 for Mythic, so...
Yeah, we don't have a say. Yeah.
So might as well clear Heroic until the 20th guy shows up, or we figure out how to make it set up. And then, yeah, we can go Mythic as soon as the cards are on the table. Also look at the team setup. Currently we have, let me calculate, 10 tanks. 10 tanks, right? And 1 healer.
Sibelian, as my blood, I look to you to inherit. But know there are
Okay, I'm gonna promote the following. Volipa, Basil, Investi, and a building called Palantinkus. Anybody else wants to promote them? No.
Sal, do you want more DPS? No, we need healers.
We need healers. Yeah, once we're done here, everybody do a roll check, so the rolls get back to normal. What the fuck?
So many living flame cards.
So there was a song that I need a healer, and I think this is very accurate right now.
Great. I can go heal if needed, but the main issue here is you guys are not destroying the banners and you're not stunning any mobs, so good luck with that. Swordies are because of not CCing. Is everybody here, by the way, or are we just like manning them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 people are here, and 4 are arcane. So this is a 9-man. That's why it always goes so slow. Where everybody else?
I'm not better going.
This is absolutely retarded. Wait, what's left? What have we killed last week?
We just need right wing and the 2 middle.
So Zakali, Rashok, Zakarn, like Mora.
Yeah. That's the whole list.
Well, but we want to make it a little tiny surprise to everybody else, and after killing the first mythic boss, we were planning to re-kill the AOC commander for whoever's left. Of course, that might have meant to downsize and make a set of the works, like 239, but yeah, that was in the menu for today. Let's see if we can still get our plans in order. So ideally, we clear what's ever left swiftly. We magically get a 20th guy so we can go mythic. We kill the first mythic boss. And then we can downsize and kill again. Kill command. I'm guessing some folks will have a save with him alive, right? Any thoughts?
We have done the queue.
Yes. He's dead, but there are people that missed it, so it would be cool to re-kill him.
Of course.
The reason I was asking was just to see if everybody's on agreement. Don't wanna make plans and not be on the same page with Red. So yeah, in case I'm like fully off, just say go home storm your drum. I'm drunk, go home, okay. Now. Right, so let's efficiently clear it.
Just a heads up in terms of talents. This is the only cleave boss in the dungeon.
Nope, single
I
target.
want to use cleave.
Are we not cheesing it?
We're gonna cheese it.
Can we cheese it?
Yeah, we
Yes,
did last
we
time.
can.
Did it work?
You were here, weren't you?
I don't feel like it really worked, did it?
There was
I mean, it
a
died.
lot of people who were not staying in for it.
Yeah, a lot of people were still making plus build or AoE build.
Okay. Cool.
Or healers
Swap
that weren't.
single target after the fact.
I remember we killed it. We killed it, but Shadow Praise core legendary globally.
We also need like all of the healers to just pump as much as they can, because there's basically no healing. So if I don't know how many healers we have at the moment.
We've got 2.
2, okay, yeah, then it's fine, but do as much damage as you can basically as a healer as well.
So what are we gonna do, our AoE or the single target?
We're doing single target.
Single targets.
This is one of those moments where you're like, English, motherfucker, do you speak it? But we definitely don't want that paladin that to be tank, right? Right?
We're going double paladin tank today, so Van Base will go DPS.
You guys could like roll rock paper scissors for it.
No, we Vakken went DPS last time.
Well, it's a good time to practice, Basil. Might as well. Stick around, we need the setup.
Is Van Basil coming back on a different character?
No, he's not.
I'm not sure.
He only wants the tank. And he made it very clear last time.
Well, Basil, I don't mind you staying tank as a
He has
backup.
already left.
He's
already left, mate.
It's gone.
No,
Yeah,
that's very moody.
It was the same when we were trying on Starcraft.
Yeah,
No, Val's another reason. Sorry, never mind. Tired.
But I mean,
people should be flexible.
Exactly. I mean, Vakken went DPS last time. He should have been able to do it now. If he doesn't want to, and he doesn't want to be flexible when we have the setup that we have at the moment, that's his choice. And then in the future, we go without him.
I can't raise Palo. Where is he?
He's behind on the stairs.
He's far behind.
Downstairs.
He's just chilling.
Okay, I'm seeing a few opportunities here. Like, let's see, Gaba is a player I know that could actually join us for Mythic and Grimoire as well. He's pretty good.
We can just clear the heroic bosses that we have left,
And make a
and
normal
then we
group.
can see if we have anyone else from the guild logging on later.
Yeah, I'd rather do a normal clear with just bugs to get my tier pieces going.
Is everyone single target DPS now?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I'm like 85% single target. Does that count?
No, you need 100.
The question is the priest single target? Is there a psychic link involved? Ah.
I'm single target. I don't have Shadow Crash.
I mean, if we do this correctly, there's not going to be any cleave at all. But there's no reason to pick cleave talents. So just go pure single target, we bloodlust and pull, and then we just get it down.
one second.
After we phase the boss in phase 2, we first take down the shield, right? Before we move. Or do we phase it and everyone just stay in middle?
We're just gonna stay in middle.
Alright.
Can I get
If we do
a
it
mark at the
correctly with
wall?
enough DPS, he's not gonna run away. We're just gonna go into the last phase straight away.
We're just nuking Cortina. Can I get stamina buff and mark at the wall? Zedrudos. Thank you.
One does not simply play Druid, man.
Yeah, true. Open spellbook. Yes, yeah.
What's with all the sound effects? I can hear vakken, I can hear sack type.
Where does he go?
We didn't have enough DPS.
But he always goes, it's fine. Just nuke him like. How much that seeing me do?
He's coming down now, I think. Yeah.
This here.
On the farther side. Are we taking middle or?
Yeah, just move him towards middle.
Vakken, you're the one that we can hear.
Can you? My bad.
Yeah, just.
I'm gonna jump to the other side now.
He's on the other side now, I think.
He'll come back here. Just wait for him. Just don't let those guys.
Okay, 1 and 2. First soaking. Group 1 and 2.
Go. I'm gonna die. Why are so many people dying? Is it one of those priests alive somewhere wiping us? Darn it.
Easy.
Excellent.
Of course.
Clean.
According to
plan?
go.
Question mark.
I just want to grab a drink quick.
Works like a charm.
I gotta work on my survival skills. Back, dude. Jesus Christ.
Oh, it's my dinner that's cooking. My bad.
Yeah, but we can hear it. Just rubbing on the mic.
How did this elder get past our lines? This beast was not in the attack. It was what they were hoping. Crucible for millennia. You are training this shot for your experiments? Such a pity. Now we must dispose of it before the conduits overload and destroys it.
I need reset.
Can we reset him without having him run over middle?
Yeah, I can do.
Hello, what boss are you on?
Hey, nice timing. Yeah, we killed one of the last 4 bosses left. So, yeah, 3 left. Then mythic if we have numbers. Like, in theory, with you and Basil, we would be 20. In practice, we'll see, well, 3 heroic boss kills.
Sharn is also in the dungeon channel. Maybe
Yeah,
he
but
can.
we can trick him, but we will never tell him it's mythic. You gotta just tell him, we need help with the heroic boss, these are the tactics, blah blah. Don't get into details. And yeah, he'll join.
Yeah, right. If you tell me you need help on the first boss of heroic, I will be like, yeah, sure.
Dude, it's Sharn, okay? He does PvP. He does not know better. Don't tell him. So that's it, okay? Just keep it as is. Wait,
Click the summon, please.
Where is? Like a buddy, a awesome transmog for your. Thank you, boy.
He came. Oh.
Oh, wait, you're actually wearing it, aren't you?
I already got this one. Yeah.
That's
well,
it.
You gotta admit though, it is a awesome transmog though.
Yeah, it's good looking.
Be back 1 minute.
I'll give it to another cowboy then. Maybe this one doesn't have it. Sorcery.
What?
Transmogs for free. One does not simply not transmog.
Transmog for free? Storm, give me the shirt.
Yeah, you have it, dude. What the fuck? Seriously, that would be a total waste.
I'm back.
Which reminds me, it's not on the auction house anymore. What happened?
Huh?
Yeah, I think mine's sold.
Is everyone, yeah.
Cool.
What's been sold?
Okay, now I know what happened. My critical chance was low and I didn't know why. Now I do.
The last, please.
It's pronounced hero.
Wait, new rule. If you fuck up tactics and wipe us, 2,000 gold fine.
Then you must be poor.
Oh, yes, I am.
Oh, I forgot. Put a weapon.
Is there PI in 50?
Thirty seconds up here.
I was gonna ask what the hell are you doing?
Why,
but,
man? Why?
Nice one.
Storm,
I don't think he's gonna die from
Storm?
dots. Yep.
Can you please step in?
We got this, Zach. We got this.
My parents is calling me and it sounds urgent.
Let's just kill him before. Yeah.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. Well, can you say that again?
Can you please step in as tank? My parents is calling me and it sounds a bit urgent.
Yes, sure, no problem.
Thank you.
I am turning you up to 200 because I can't hear you at all.
Well, I got a message loud and clear though. Of course, my help to swap to tanking. Was
Alright.
Who killed us, by the way?
The last one who got the slam.
Yeah, whoever dropped the puddle. I think it was a Dracthyr, because in my mind I feel like I saw
I think
wings,
it was
but I don't know.
It was a hunter, but
Oh, honey, toot.
It doesn't matter. Like we still killed it.
Doesn't matter. Yeah.
Leap. Green name. Not gonna name it. Searing slam. 3, 2, 1. Same person wrote in chat. You scroll up. And then wipe.
Or you can just see where the bodies are. So.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. We killed it.
Let's go. Let's go.
No worries, sugar. No worries.
4 more bosses to go.
4? 2?
I don't know.
Well, in reply to what happened, you could say that it takes more than that to kill us, right?
It was Van Bazel.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But I just use Vanish Man next time.
I could not time that, dude. And even if I use Vanish, the damage will still get through.
Well, then play a different class.
Well, we all died, so what class?
Well, Zach didn't die, so I guess.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but I saw it coming and bubbled.
Yeah, well, I used my defensive earlier, so I was like, oh, no.
You're right, it was Hunter.
It doesn't matter.
Sorry for blaming Dracula.
Blaming Evokers, how dare you?
Normally, it's always the Evokers.
It was a lizard boy. It was a little boy of Bunny's lizard boy. Anyways, 2 bosses left, and then we decide our fate, which is we find strength to lie to Sharn and trick him into coming to Mythic. Or not. Yeah, I'm kidding, of course. You guys can actually convince him to join us if you want to. Oh god, don't tell me you were fighting that big guy. I was a car first, okay, no mind. Achievement unlocked. Yeah. You're as noisy as fucking.
Oops.
That's the achievement name. As noisy as fucking.
Oh, you should hear me play PvP, dude.
Oh,
Keith
God.
Peters.
I'm destroying this keyboard.
Alrighty.
Don't we need another healer?
We always need our healer. That's our superpower.
Can everyone who doesn't need to talk have push to talk on, please?
Is Copper not here?
I blame Heals is coming back shortly. He's on the way back now, I think.
Don't ruin my tanking dreams, man. You can't just give it and then take it away like that.
You
Don't
can be
worry,
third tank on this boss.
Don't worry. I'm back before they can see it.
In 2 minutes, you can summon Copro, so we'll have 4 healers. Set up Ray, Copro, that's 4 men set up, and yeah, that's gonna make it well.
Can we just settle the order for the bombs?
The tank gets one, right? Like the tank hits one as well, right? Or you just use clearers?
We use
Usually
immunities.
just use immunities.
We have
but
5
in this case,
people
the
with
tank
immunities.
has immunities.
Okay, in case you need the tank to soak one, it's always possible. Don't hesitate to ask, and yeah, continue doing what you're doing. If the summons are met, then it's okay.
Are we doing 3 tanks on this boss?
No, we're doing 2 tanks. We have enough immunities.
Gents, please make sure you take the potions from the potion cauldron available here.
Storm, aren't you gonna go back to Feral then?
As soon as I blame he's present, yes. Till then,
He is present.
You're talking to him.
Oh god, no. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna flip the table, that's for sure. Okay, bro, where are you? Come here. Watch this. Hold on. You know, what was it?
I take first set of bombs, right?
You take the first, Zach takes second and third.
Ooh, take
then we can
double
have
taunt
Sugar, 4 and 5. And we have Holy, 6 and 7.
Wait, who's taking 5?
Not you.
I think my bubble will be up by 5.
Sugar is taking 4 or 5. Oh no,
Yeah,
you
but
can't.
she can only do 1.
Yeah. You're right. So you take 4 then, and then we have Holy, 5 and 6.
Okay. Is Holy spec'd into Pop as well?
Every paladin should be.
I'm not.
On this fight, at least.
You should be.
He has Bop, yeah.
Because if you have Bop, then you don't have to worry about yours, and then you can just Bop Sugar, and she can take 2 anyway.
Alright. Change my talents quick.
Sorry, which ones do I do?
Now you do two back to back. You do 4 and 5. So on the flip
I heard people talking of laughing through you, so I didn't hear.
You do 4 and 5. You're gonna get Blessing and Protection from I Blame.
Okay.
So as soon as you put Blessing and Protection on Sugar, you just call it out as well, so she knows.
Alright.
She knows.
But that's not going to be called out for you guys. Like when is your turn, so you have to figure it out amongst yourselves. So know who's going to do it when. Just call it out beforehand.
Okay. Are you getting countdown?
God, I need sound. I couldn't hear the time.
Okay. Time to take bombs. A lot of wheels on Vacan, please.
Resilience to extreme temperatures. And adapt to new hazards. Golems, your assistance is required. This analysis should prove terminal.
My little girls wrong.
Second bombs are out.
I got them. Fuck. I'll get the last one later.
You got 15 seconds.
Do we have PI for a single?
25
sugar?
This is third.
No, it's mine.
Whenever you have. If now.
Done. Sugar is next.
Yep.
Moving to middle.
Give me double. Oh, I died.
Oh. There's a shrapnel bomb on our asses.
Bombs.
Wait, what killed us?
We reset,
Bomb.
right?
Bomb.
The bomb exploded.
Right, good news. Yeah, these are the last two heroic bosses left, and we are 20, which means after finishing this, we can go to Meg.
Well, we're failing tactics on both bosses, so I don't think so.
Okay, well, they will die, man, so.
They will die.
But you're correct. There's plenty of room for optimization. I'm getting my rotation wrong right now. I'm not pulling 100k damage. That's a problem.
Hello.
Hello, master.
Hello there. Wait, which one of these guys drops the helmet for set piece?
Lava dude drops
The
the
helmet is
helmet.
dropped by Magmorax.
Yeah, I need that.
Scarn drops the chest.
I got it for set, but it clicks the wrong stats, so I need the helmet to correct that.
But Catalyst though.
Is it up or not yet?
Wednesday?
I don't think it's there yet. Plus, I don't have a helmet yet, so. I'm helping. Anyway, we'll see next week. And yes, you're correct. Mike Morak drops the helmet. Oh, Master Copper, thank you for joining us.
By the way, bombs can be solo shot by everyone now. They are nerfed.
Hey, don't ruin it. Let them play their tactics.
With the minor cooldown, everybody can slow it.
That's good to know.
As BRI May can manage too.
Time to analyze the threshold form. To extreme temperatures.
Move.
Jesus. This guy's trying.
Taunt when the bombs come off, please. Thanks.
Bomb.
Move. Back.
Anyway, PI Asido.
20 seconds.
Asido, can you stop asking and just get a debuff counter?
Nice move.
Sugar. Move to middle. There's one bomb left. Where's the bomb? Oh no, sugar.
Give me bubble, please. Where's the third one?
The bombs clear?
Yeah.
Seconds.
I can take next. Who can deck bombs?
Ignore them, 20 seconds.
We have 20 seconds. We don't have to take them.
Guys, I'm not getting any PI. Just
Because you're not
saying...
acquainted to PIs, Azido.
I'm not.
No,
Then
it's Galakrond
explain
and
this. Okay,
Nappa.
no problem.
With that muling wretch dealt with, I can now assist you. Enough at least to clear this lava and open the way to Sarkareth.
Rathian, I am beginning to question the wisdom of all of this.
As am I. Don't jump to the Magmarax platform yet. If we go to the platform, the drakes engage. The worms, whatever. Things. Let's just have a few people before we go. Cool.
Okay, let's go.
One boss left, and then we decide our fate. This form is like the one in Zagmortis. You just have to stack the bait, the swirlies, instead of having them spawn everywhere. Then they're easier to dodge.
We're gonna do this boss today slightly different than we usually do.
We're gonna do it with one hand behind our backs, or what?
Yes.
Without PI?
Don't want PI.
We're just gonna stack all three of the big swirlies.
That how they do it on Mythic, or?
Yep. So everyone just stands stacked the entire fight. We don't ever move away with the circles. Everyone soak at the same time, help each other. And they despawn in like 0.5 seconds.
So you mean that it's
Isn't there a problem if it's like on the boss?
Yes. No, slightly. Like he has a big hitbox. Melees can stand stacked as well and still hit.
So it should just not be like directly under the boss, or
yes.
But if it overlaps with him, that's fine.
It can overlap slightly, but considering they're gonna despawn in like 0.5 seconds, it's not gonna matter, I think.
Okay. Cool.
Get away from middle. We're gonna tank on blue. Everyone's gonna be roughly on green. I think it's gonna be slightly further back though. But everyone stack at the same place. We're gonna have to dodge the breath because that's gonna face us the entire time. So everyone has to be ready for that one. But everyone just stack with the big swirlies. Still just stack everyone. Everyone help soak before you move. And if we do it correctly, we shouldn't have to move ever except for when he does the breath.
We tried the stack in a pack yesterday, a few days before. Some people were getting a huge stacking numbers.
Then it wasn't done correctly in that case.
They have to be careful, else we do it normal way, not stack them.
Yeah, but I mean, it all comes down to if we have enough DPS as well, which we should have at the moment. So if everyone's just doing their job, doing it correctly, putting up some numbers, should be
we
good.
overlap the big stocks.
Sorry?
We overlap the big stocks.
Yes, but everyone's getting like you're only gonna soak it for like a second each, so you're gonna get lower stacks overall, but everyone's getting the same amount of stacks. So we still need the DPS to actually kill the boss before we get overwhelmed.
Okay.
So this is basically just me want to try this out to see if we actually are putting up enough numbers. If we're not doing enough numbers, then we're doing something wrong, and everyone needs to go and sort that shit out. And that's for all of us. I'm ready as well, sorry. Stack on green, we pull the boss to blue. I think it's gonna be slightly more. But stack. Then we move back again.
Around or
victory. Sargreth lies just below.
I was a tank for the whole 2.8 seconds.
Yeah, someone bubbled, and I instantly died after that.
That's alright. By the time I realised I was dead.
You can use the rope here to get back up to leave. So you obviously need to go out and in. Just repair your gear on the wire.
Does this mean what I think it means?
What's happening now?
We're done with heroic.
So
Killed
what
it
does
all.
that mean now?
It means we should be going
Normal.
Normal,
totally. Yeah, we're gonna go quickly and normal. So
Alright,
everyone can get a good vault.
Yeah, man. Trade chest.
Yeah, I'm gonna pack normal in after this. I still only have 2 items, 2 set. So, yeah.
Bro.
I mean, we should be doing mythic regression.
No, honestly, go
Later on
go
if
go
the
Wraith Pointer.
composition work.
Just go Wraith Pointer, honestly. Like that's the hardest level.
That's actually fun to blast Raid Finder with like a fully geared group.
I can imagine.
Used to do it back in when Siege of Orgrimmar.
We did it with our guild in during what was it? A Hellfire Citadel. Like everyone was mythically geared, and then you just blast it.
Well, this was it, guys. The moment, the threshold.
I don't want any surprises from the sundered flame.
Civilian, something dark saps my strength within these halls. Can you feel it?
I do. It is nearly overwhelming. Thankfully, our champions seem unaffected. All the more reason to stop Sarkareth now. He must not be allowed to claim whatever power still lurks here.
We should be AoE for the trash and single for the boss, right?
In theory, yeah.
No, the other way
It's
around.
actually a good idea.
I'm a target for ads, AoE boss.
Totally.
Yes. Any healers here? I need some healing.
So it's normal or mythic?
Heal me, guys. I'm dying.
You remove the gear. The gear is not here.
Is it
Normal
Brian?
or mythic?
Pretty sure it's mythic, guys. Come in.
Mythic fish.
We are on mythic, yeah.
Is there any chance we're gonna do another Sargareth kill?
If we move swiftly, yes. There's an hour, so this boss can take 10 minutes, or we can spend an hour. Up to you guys.
This boss is hard.
It's just a long fight. Don't repeat. It's easy. Just be resilient.
The second and the third one are easier. This one, stuff shit.
Lines are breaking, Sarkareth. I cannot hold them. Permission to suggest an orthodox tactic. During my time serving Eltharion,
Almost, Storm. Keep trying.
Yeah, squishy kid.
one of these instruments could be of great service to you, though it may not distinguish between friend and foe. What is this power? In the quest to perfect
See them, guys.
we went through
I've learned long ago not to be top on DPS and aggro, unless I want to get flattened fast. So second place is excellent. It's safe.
Oh yeah.
Right, folks, just a little rundown. Tactics are very similar to heroic. There's only two important things. One, when the AoE happens, we gotta stack for heals, and otherwise you guys need to aim for portals with the lasers, otherwise we die. Never crisscross beams. Like if somebody puts some dark lava puddle on the floor, don't go with your beam over it, otherwise we wipe. So just make clean lines and reach your portals safely without wiping anybody. That's it. If you're responsible with that, if you don't fuck that up, then yeah, it's a kill. So it's all about basically keeping up with the AoE that might try to kill us. So yeah, 1 and 2. One responsibility, 2 AoE healing. If we
I didn't get. You speak too fast. I'm not
There's
American. I'm a noob European. I cannot
Fine.
speak good English. Sorry.
All right. So there are 2 mechanics. One, you get a laser on you, which chases you around. The other mechanic is you get a circle on you and you drop a portal. You want to take the laser to the portal to neutralize it. If you crisscross, that means if you move the laser over a puddle on the floor, whether it's a line puddle or another puddle, it's a lava texture, everybody wipes. So just aim carefully with your laser as it chases you exactly and take it to a portal without hitting any lava patches.
Are we putting the lava patches in a special place, or are they just gonna be random?
It's a bit RNG. Like some of them spawn, they stay. Others, like when you destroy portal, a puddle spawns on its location. When you move with the laser, it makes a line, and the line stays where you move. So it's kind of hard to control that exactly. The only thing you can do is maybe put the portals wisely so that people can reach them when the lasers come. And that will make it easier for the rest. I cannot advise you further as I've not killed this boss yet. If anybody wants to add something else, you're free to go.
Do those fire on the ground from the lasers, the lines, or this stuff? Does it stay till the end, till the boss is dead? They stay.
I don't know. We'll see. It probably lasts longer than heroic, that's for sure.
Yeah, on heroic it fades after a while. I'm not sure about mythic. I think it probably just lasts longer. The only thing I would personally add is if you have the circles on you, try and like kind of spread them evenly, just to give the people with the lasers like a fair chance, so that we don't end with like 4 portals on the one side and 1 on the other or whatever. So if there's someone like next to you that also has a circle, maybe just create a bit of distance so that they're spread for the next group.
Will be any pool placed in the door, in the gate here, or just right and left?
To be fair, you can make it super clear. Like, I'm gonna be giving you a general example. You don't need to do what I'm saying, but just listen to this. So I'm Storm. I'm placing a portal here, right? Okay. A guy makes a line and then hits this portal. Next guy comes with a portal and puts it next to this portal, which now it's a puddle of lava. And the next guy makes a line in front of it and cancels it on this portal. And then the next portal goes further like this. And when they respawn, you just repeat the sequence. As long as the line that's being kited doesn't intersect with the current lines that exist, then nothing bad happens. You just have to like make a straight line and then enter the portal that's being placed for you. If you do this on each side, it should be clean. Anyway, like I said, figure it out. We're gonna do a few pulls, see what mistakes are being done, and we're gonna just adjust accordingly. More than that, it's just a practice. Ready and go? Or 5-minute break and go, whichever you want.
Break.
I'm gonna... Oh, okay, fine. I thought we'd do like 1 pull before we break.
No, let them just, you know, have the excitement of coming back, right?
Fair. Cool. I'm gonna get me a drink then. Check it goes now. check your pots and buffs and stuff when you're back.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna start fining people for not having enchants. It's gonna be like, you're missing like 1, 2, 3, 4 enchants, 500 gold per enchant. Yeah, let's see if you can keep it up. Next trade. Donations are welcome. Oh, wait.
Can we start with finding you?
Yes. I was about to say that. Yeah, the only difference is I can make my own kits because I'm a little worker. How about you guys? Yep, that's what I thought.
I mean, I buy them.
Okay, I'm gonna pay. It's like I'm missing an enchant. I'm paying 500 gold. I'm gonna keep my word, and everybody should.
You're technically missing 2.
Am I missing any enchants?
Like battle enchants, only 1, which is the pants, because I just got the pierce set. Arsar is missing pants
as well now.
Really?
Yeah.
I have something
it was
on it.
Added in 10.1.
We'll look into it. Okay, so
it's just a stamina thing, though.
Oh, okay, not that relevant. Okay, so legs is Lion has no legs enchant, Sugar, Storm Rage, and RS. Then Finger, we have FST and Pala. Tinkos, missing 2 ring enchant. Feet, FST only. Back, RS, and actually, no, never mind, RS has 1.
Do you have a thing that checks this?
Yeah, it's straight into the RP.
Cool.
Raid Inspect, straight in the method raid tools. You can just check it out there.
Interesting.
Yeah. So somebody can donate 2,500 gold. 5 missing enchants. That's in your record.
Are you ready, Storm?
I'm always ready.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, battle formation. Cause attack. Okay, put 1 rift to the side. Both sides.
Guys.
You got the right and 1 to. Now clear your beam. 1 right to the left, to the right. Guys, sorry.
That's great.
You guys are not looking where the other guys are lasering. Otherwise, you would help them by not having them chase you that much. Good job of clearing.
I don't see lights from the laser there.
Think about others when you clear, so that they can reach a portal too. Okay, new lasers coming. You have 2 portals to the right, 1 to the left. 2 to the right. Just make line. Cockle, that's 1 way to clear the laser. Good job. Okay, 2, 2, 2, 2. Just put them in front, don't go to channel. So we can reach it. This is an entire fight, like it just repeats. At every 20% he just explodes a bit. I need to cover the explosions. Okay, 2, 2 to the left, to the right. Don't cross beams, don't cross beams. Nice, you guys use the same portal. That's GG, apparently you can do that. Didn't know it.
They're fucking up.
Get tank up. 2% till AoE explosion. It's gonna go boom now. If laser hits other laser, we win. Hopefully. Laser bread. It's a Mentos bread. 5 portals now. Nice. More option.
Do we have a CR?
Not at the moment. Just stand by for 1 minute, 30 seconds.
Guys,
Yeah,
look at where the
Lasers up.
portals are now, guys. The
10
first
seconds.
portals should be
Yeah, but-
more to the back.
Yeah, but there's a shit ton of lasers now, so you have to. It gets more intense as it goes. Wafting gun, you just wipe this. You don't take a laser to a puddle. It wipes the raid.
So we can start placing the pulse from the north and going south.
Interesting. Yeah, this might require some coordination, but yeah, as I said, just put them from the back to the front. From the back to the front, I think it's wiser. Because when you destroy a puddle, it leaves a puddle that's permanent. So you just like paint the room. Ideally, just paint it from the back to the front. Yeah. So,
Yeah, just release.
you just get more intense. It's more lasers, which is prone to making mistakes towards the end. That's the only issue. So maybe pre-spread when the lasers come, so you're not too close to each other. That's my only feedback. I already have a strategy in mind, but I don't think people will enjoy having the boss moved around. I suggest just tank the boss further to the back, like with the wall, and then you just move closer and closer as we go.
Yeah, I need to know. I need to know if you PI me. I need to know. That's why I'm asking, and I was set up before. So if you PI me, I need to know.
I placed 4 locations for portal placement. You just start painting them from the edge, and then just place the portals closer to the previous puddle.
The important PI is the second for me now.
Lasers incoming. There's only one to the left, 2 to the right. You gotta place your portal. What are you done? You gotta take it to portal, mate. Who's there? Sharpray, go to portal quick. What are you done? We wipe us all. Okay, 20% margin, that's it. Then repeat, 4 more. That's entire fight. You got portals on both sides. Red. Okay, to one side, to another. Take some portals and go. beams. Use the portal on back as well. You're all going to the same one. You're all going to the same one. Gonna wipe us. Okay, 3 portals on one side, 1 to the other. Spread, ladies. Let me see. Keep going.
Do not place the portal against the wall, please.
Yeah, sorry,
Yeah,
that was my bad. That was with the pushback. There's another one that's also against the wall, yeah. The timing with the pushback was awkward.
Yeah, same for me.
Can we change the tactic? Can we put the portals in a more tidy way?
It's all based on players. If you guys are wise, you can put
No,
it better.
If we organize it, it's easier.
Well, I made these markers for a reason. I was expecting you guys to follow.
If you ask me, the markers are what for?
Portal placement. Like, stack them around those markers, that's what I said.
That's too fun.
Why 2 on each side? Why not all 4 on one side?
Because you get
That's
5
too fun,
portals. You get 5 portals at one point. That's why. You start with the 2 in the back, and towards the end, when you have way too many portals, you start putting on moon and purple as well.
Well, it confuses, because if you have 2 on the left side, 2 on the right side, if you if 3 people go to the left side, there's for 1 per player, there's nowhere to clear. So if you just pick one side, everyone knows it's just this side.
Can I have an assist?
If you do that, what's gonna happen? What happened middle of the fight? 3 people ran towards the same portal. 1 of them hit the portal and it vanished, became a puddle. The other 2 entered the laser beam straight into the lava and blew us up. Luckily, it's healable. It's not something that wipes you instantly, which is good, but still not nice.
Well, I mean, in theory, if we place all of them, like say for example, we place all of them against this wall, if we get 4 beams and there's a little bit of distance, by the time we go towards the portals, we'll see if there's beams next to us. So you'll know if you're like the one that's furthest to the left or second furthest from the left or whatever, and you can just go in accordingly.
If people react correctly, then absolutely have absolute full confidence that it's going to be great. But if they don't react accordingly, it's more. It's best to have people with beams go in different directions. That's my one take on this. By the way, if you want to try, so we don't actually, just continue talking without any purpose. So let's just try what Paras suggested. Put all the portals on one side till it's filled, and then we put the portals on the other side till it's filled.
Guys, it's so early to start changing all the tactics. We did 2 pools, and then we keep improving. Just stick with it, and it's gonna be fine.
No, it's not fine. Can I have an assist? And I want to show you something.
The reason I'm open to suggestion is because I want people to be comfortable with what we're doing. I cannot, guarantee that my original plan is the best.
Let's just keep pulling for now.
It's a no-brainer though. Like, just, place portals separately. People reach them. Don't get them too close to the boss, and we'll be good.
The way I died, there was a place between of two, those fire patches, and the portal and the pool was placed between those patches, and I had to go through the pool to kite the beam inside there, and I died inside the pool.
Yes, I saw a few guys having struggle. You guys did okay. Like, consider falling.
I mean, if the two portals go on the left side, it's better to place one next to the other and not leave a...
That's how it's planned. That's how we asked for it to be done. If they were done differently, that's players making mistakes.
And have not to pass through it to kite the beam inside there.
So can we agree that this was just a second pull? Everybody did mistakes. We're just getting our bearings. So let's just practice and then figure out what keeps repeating as a mistake. So for now, if you want to...
Sorry, if you run with the beam for too long, doesn't the raid take more damage, AoE damage?
It explodes and you wipe everybody.
I did notice that you can drop the next pools on top of people with rays that are still running.
You can do better. You can actually clear 2 beams in one puddle, from what I noticed.
Yeah, but the thing is that if you are completely on the wrong side with the beam, call it out, and then someone on the next people with a circle run to you while you stay on the side. So stay on the side, someone runs to you and drops a puddle where your laser is at.
On the first try, I saw someone be followed by a beam.
Guys, listen, there's a lot of information. Everybody saw their own story of what happened. I agree on that. We talked too much about it. Let's just practice. And then once we have a clear, basically, repeat pattern, then we can address it. Until then, can we agree to have 2 puddles towards the cross marker, 1 to orange, and then next time you have 2 puddles next to the orange marker and 1 to the cross side. So that keeps it even until there's 4, and then you put 2, and you just continue patching those portals next to each other so people can go to them. That way everybody knows that they need to just guide the lines either towards orange and cross, and as the fight goes further, those markers go towards moon, filling up this area, and those other markers go towards purple, filling up that area. If we're clear on this and there's no confusion and it's pretty basic, let's just practice, and if you think it's a bad strategy, we can address it after the next poll, okay?
Yeah,
Otherwise we can just talk, and nothing happens. It just gets more confusing for the rest of people.
Okay, so the portal needs to start from the red. So all the range and the healers come to the red, and the melee can go to the orange.
Won't work like that, but
otherwise everybody's gonna go everywhere like before. It was 60% and the room was up to the purple and the door full of puddles.
Like I said, I'm not sure if it's gonna go like that, but okay. Let's rate check and go. Anybody else wants to have final thought on this, or can we go?
So wait, are we? There was a lot of talk. Are we doing it the same or different?
I think we're doing it different. X is for ranged and healers, orange is for melee, and I think we...
But that's it, like, other than that, it's the same.
It's pretty much the same. I'm not sure why we're splitting the groups, because we still need to stack for AoE heals, but yeah, like I said, I'm open to suggestions.
Alright.
If you start the boss from the middle, then you're gonna go to the middle.
Please the portal.
Two portals on melee.
Brett coming. Don't crisscross. You're crisscrossing. Going for the same portal, guys. What fucker? 80%. Light it. Place next portals next to the puddle. Red. Okay, to the side. One to the right. Come on, come on. Not all on one side. Okay, portals out to the right.
There's one in front of boss.
Okay, good. It's pre-spread beams. I'll take this one here. Something is killing me and I'm not being healed. Okay, 4 portals to the one in front, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Okay, the one in the middle, you have to take some roll. There's one in front of the boss, so go through the boss if you want. Okay, 50%, there we go. Okay, portals away. Just glue them to the puddles, glue them to the puddles. Just to keep the room clear. 3 to the right, 1 to front left, and 1 to the left.
Not here, not here.
Middle one going from the boss, middle one going from the boss. Brad coming. Make it's to the left. You're taking through puddles, which AoEs are. You don't want to take the laser over another puddle. That's bad.
Yeah, I think at this point, I think we know.
Okay, 3 on 3. Pretty basic. Yeah, heal up the tank, heal up the tank. Cartina, go to the right. Brett, oh, careful. There you go. Just if you take it to that puddle, yeah, careful. Nice. Nice aiming. There's one to China to the left. Watch out, and one I think it's in front of the boss. Nice, this is a no-brainer. Good job. Ooh, what's good? Yeah, see, that was a bad position for you to have laser on. You're surrounded by puddles, so you wiped yourself and killed a few.
One tank dead.
Yeah, get him up. Continue. We still have a Balras. If any healer comes down, you have to get him up. Please place the portals where people can reach them. Don't put them in China. Don't put them in China. Just put them where they can reach.
Guys, if you put them between the other paddles, then it's hard. It's gonna be a way damage.
They know that. Yeah, we're wiping.
Fucked up. My bad.
That's fine. Okay.
Storm, I'm going to say we have to put the portals in China because, like you said, don't put them in China and immediately 2 drops right next to the boss. It leaves no room for us.
That's,
the
that's something that can be.
Puddles.
Listen for a second. Like that can be easily remedied if we move the boss from the area that's actually surrounded by puddles towards the entrance where it's more free. Like if it gets this clumpy, I would actually move the boss there, and then we can have a breathing space. There's just one note. Regards the rest of things, main problems I noticed, and the reason you guys actually wiped was a few ranged stayed in between all the puddles that were placed. And when the lasers spawned, they were surrounded by basically a shit ton of lava pools. So whenever they want to get out of there and navigate, of course they failed. They ate everybody and half the raid died. I'm not gonna give names, I'm just telling you that's exactly what happened. Also, there's a dot when you're moving with the laser, you gotta spot kill those guys in case they go out of range, don't let them die. Those are the single that's like hell beam dots you by default. So if you're also slow, it can actually hit you like 200k if you're too slow. So yeah, the solo deaths were those. The rest of the AoE seems to be healable. I don't see any problems, but I don't want to see range standing next to puddles. Because if the beam comes on you, you're in the worst possible spot. Stack next to portal if you want to, but not between puddles. As for the placement, as Asido said, if you're already standing next to the markers, then it's easier for you to place the puddles there. Otherwise, you need to run from China, where you currently are, towards the marker, and you drop it randomly, making it more clumped and harder for other players to continue placing the puddles correctly.
It's actually the same thing with the race. Like on the first set of race, people were in front of the boss, like where we are now, but all the puddles were on red and orange, so you had to run through the boss with the ray. Like it's easier if you are a bit closer to where the soaky puddles are.
We have a clear plan. Is there anything else to be added, or can we just pull? I mean, I can continue explaining what to do or what should be done, but since I'm getting muted, there's no point.
It seems people are frustrated with all the talking.
Well, usually you have a raid leader, you have to listen to his calls. You can come with feedback, absolutely, there's no problem there, but if everybody keeps interrupting each other and just coming up with different ideas, it gets really confusing. Yeah. So follow my lead on what I said earlier. If it gets too clumpy, drag the boss to the entrance where it's more clear. Other than that, don't repeat the mistakes I mentioned, and I think we should be fine. Three portals to the left. Get near portals if you want to beam to spawn on you. So just stack, kill next to portal.
First we go to the farther portal. The farther pool.
See, fuck man. Don't talk, please let people focus. That's pretty bad portal placement.
Don't talk, let people focus.
Okay, now.
That was just a warning.
We need to start from the edges and move inward.
Someone get a portal in the back if you can.
Damn, looking at the brain.
Yeah, big brain moves. Gecko Pro.
Looking at the frames. To kill the people forgot that.
Okay, Brett. There is. same mistake. Multiple people ran for same portals.
Yeah, I did a bad play.
That's why I said to put the portals on the same side.
There were 3 portals on the same side, and 3 beams ran to it. First one reached first one, and then it was wiped. Don't cross beams, guys. Quick, and my only advice here, it's very simple. Back next to the portals, so that when the laser comes, you just need to sidestep into it, and you don't need to run, lose DPS time or anything else. So always stand close to portals. And also don't have too many people stacking next to a single portal. Wettingham, we said we start from orange and cross. That means in the backup room. If that was respected from the beginning, then you would not have so much room wasted. What needs to happen is you guys stacking, those puddles together and just, being more consistent about it.
Can we try to stack the portals? Not stack them on top of each other, but on the same side.
Exactly. Why put the portals on cross and on nipple? No one knows which side to go on.
I don't
That's the
understand.
problem. Yes, if you have like 4 people getting portal,
yep.
You have 2 on cross, 2 on orange. You can have 3 people going to the same portal or to the same side, and then suddenly have to go back to orange. If you just use this side of the room, so leave some space to clear it, pull the put the portals like here, and we just move the boss to the other side of the room. Then you have way more space, because we can just move from behind the boss, just go here, and clear them, and use this, and then fill up the whole room. So everyone just knows to go to the same side. Of course you can have people going to the same portal, but at least everyone knows which side to go.
Can I have assist and show with the marks what it means?
Well, I have a question though. Like, I don't mind you guys coming with suggestions, but shouldn't there be clear raid leading sequence? Because if everybody says different things and we all go with different tactics and ideologies, we're not going to go in any direction. So far, you're progressing. So far, you're just progressing by yourselves by just learning the fight. Like I don't think you're noticing, but that's what's happening right now. And mistakes are made and wipe us. Same mistakes I've mentioned earlier. Like 2-3 people go in the same direction and their beams are crisscrossing. One dies, thank God. Otherwise, he would wipe the entire raid, and that cancels out the error. But it's the same thing happening all over and over again. And what I said earlier is pretty much what you are saying now, which means. And I think Asi is trying to say the same thing, right? Put the puddles stacked in one side.
Oh, it's faster if we try it, I think.
Yes, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. Let's try. Look.
You already have the information, you just have to play the tactics, so all the other notes are a bit redundant. What we're saying, if I'm correct, was just stack them all on orange and then stack them all on moon. And then when this side is done, start with star and then later with diamond. Am I correct, Bro?
Just put the first 3 portals on the marks and the rest 4 or 5 in front of them, parallel with the line they make. and the boss will move to the edge at the other side and clockwise. Then we turn around. You don't have to be far with the boss, so the melee can reach the paddles fast and etc.
Well, I'm gonna step down from raiding. You guys can take over and do whatever you feel is better. I give my shot on what works and what doesn't work, and what I suggest. More than that, there's nothing else I can do. Why did Hilly leave?
He wants to explain the tag.
Well, he's the fourth guy that wants to do it. Like I said, this is your chance to do it. I'm not gonna stop you. Man, come on, just go ahead. Like I said, I'm stopping.
He left. Oh, he's not in the raid, so he can't type it.
But why?
He wrote a bunch in the raid chat. If you want to scroll up and read through it.
I was having a conversation with the people that were on Discord talking. So it's hard for me to focus in multiple times. I have like a white screen, so it's kind of impossible. Anyway, like I said, I'm stopping. You guys can choose to follow whatever direction you prefer. I'm just a bit overwhelmed. I can't cope with everything.
Holy was agreeing with Katina's tactics to drop the lines, the pools behind the boss, guide the boss around. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Well, we're at 19, so GG.
Their lines, I said earlier, was the same tactic. Orange and red markers were in the back. It's like portals there, and just move away from the back as soon as it gets filled with puddles covered. Anyways, look, issue is as follows. Like I said, if you guys talk on voice, and a lot of people are visible on voice, I react to that. I can't also read raid chat. Also, if nobody mentions I should read raid chat on voice, I can't take my focus there until it's too late. And if everybody gets triggered from that, I cannot multitask that much.
Yeah, I don't think it's Storm's thingy now. And generally, people, if you don't have the patience for mythic, then there's no point in trying anything.
Let's read up on strats. Let's watch a video, cool down, and come back.
We have 40 minutes left of raid time.
Yeah, then we skip the 40 minutes, take a break, take a chill, look on strats, watch a video, and come back on Wednesday.
Look, we have little raid time. The best way to do this is actually practice. And if we stop practicing, then we are basically done. That's my opinion. I'm not gonna raid anymore if this can keep going. Like, this is a joke. We are either team or we're not. Like, if we're not, and everybody just goes on whim for every single random thing, then there's no point in even trying to go forward. I mean, it's just common sense. So, the best way you can do this, get back in the back, get Kelkron back, or replace Holly with somebody else, and then we can continue for less half an hour and actually kill this guy, because it's not that hard. But if people keep leaving, I cannot deal with this. It's way too much. I think you would probably want to agree with me. The boss is right in front of us. There's 19 people here. You can't just leave the fight just because you don't use voice chat and somebody didn't read your raid chat. Because I'm not doing it on purpose. I'm not ignoring him on purpose. I just didn't look at the raid chat. I couldn't, because my focus was taken by the guys on voice.
I was also not looking at raid chat, to be honest, because we are all on like voice comms anyway.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm not sure why everyone is so honestly impatient. We're here to progress. We're not like it's not a very reasonable expectation to come in and just slap the shit out of the boss and carry on. It's mythic. It's not fucking normal or whatever. This is
Yep.
supposed to be progressive.
Everyone has been in Mythic before, so everyone knows it. It's something else. Just think about what happened tonight and come back with a better attitude.
Again,
Yeah, I guess.
I still don't understand why we don't find replacement and keep going forward. I suggest that's the best way forward. If
I
people
feel
are
the same,
like,
to be honest, because like
if you guys
it's
just
Sunday,
leave,
right? Like we're gonna hit reset anyway. Whether
Yeah,
we
let's keep.
regardless of who we do this with.
I think there's a broader sense of frustration.
I think we should try again next time
Yeah,
on
I
Wednesday.
think people need to cool down.
Will we do that or it's over?
What is the frustrating thing? Because my only frustration at this point is that people are leaving, which feels disrespectful to my time that I carved out to do this.
The
Same here.
frustration comes from what Cartina just wrote, basically.
Okay.
We
Sorry,
have
again, I wasn't reading.
No worries. We have a strat from a cutting edge guild that helped us out from Alex Green, and we have just been ignoring that help, basically.
Okay.
Alex Green sent us like a screenshot and an explanation about how they did it or how they planned to do it. Like 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago or something, with like a picture and everything. And we've just been doing the absolute complete opposite of that. So I think a lot of confusion, not confusion, but frustration comes from that. Just winging it and hoping for the best.
Okay. Well, I mean, if that's the case, that makes sense, I guess. I didn't know we have carved out strats already.
We didn't have carved out strats, like we didn't discuss it or anything, but we should definitely had done it in before this raid, actually. But yeah, there's been a lot of like MIA people with like Diablo and like Final Fantasy and stuff, so I guess we haven't been on WoW as much. Except, like for me, for example, I haven't logged on except for like raids.
I guess this is it, Sally. But honestly, this was way too volatile. Like, way too volatile for me. I don't like it at all.
Yeah, this feels, to be honest, this feels like a pug at best. This is ludicrous. Like, I don't know. I feel like people are forgetting we're in the same guild and we're trying to achieve the same fucking thing. Like, if we're frustrated or whatever, just speak up. Like, no one... I don't know if there's something that I'm not fucking picking up on, but as far as I know, no one's trying to, like, fucking sabotage one another or, like, fuck it up intentionally or whatever. Like, we're trying to progress. If there's something we're missing, point it out. In voice, ideally, because we're all in the Discord. I don't always read
the issue with that is that the two people who were actually trying to voice it did so in raid chat because they are not comfortable talking on voice. And we all know that because we've been raiding with them for a while now, especially Holy.
Then why did nobody say anything about
like,
they check reach
yeah,
out?
if
Nobody even mentioned
exactly. If that happens, someone needs to like just say, guys, well, like, can we read raid chat or like read out loud what they are typing in raid chat,
Exactly,
just so
yeah.
that we fucking know. Because like I don't, I'm not like trying to back up Storm or whatever. Just personally, I had no fucking idea there was like legitimate shit going on in raid chat because there was a bunch of people using Say and there was a bunch of people using raid chat and whatever. Like I don't know what the fuck. Like if there's something important, like we're discussing shit on Discord. That's why we're on Discord.
Yeah. For me,
it would have been helpful if someone was like, okay guys, listen, XYZ, or this person said whatever. Like
for me, I'm not angry that we're not killing the boss. It's more frustrating that, like Zach said, people are leaving, they're not patient, and we just wasted about 2 hours of time and stuff. But the one other thing that I that is a bit irritating to me is when we talk over each other, because we're all in Discord and we all hear what's going on. So if we're talking about what we have to do on the boss and stuff, I cannot keep track of fucking 5 people talking about the same shit in different ways.
Yeah, that was what I was trying to prevent, because I didn't mind people coming with feedback, but it felt like 3 people coming with feedback in the same time, and like they were giving 3 different directions. The reason I was talking so much is because I was trying to a bit suppress this and just point out that we should just focus on one direction, not go in 3 different ones. That was what I was trying to do, and the reason I was talking so much.
In that case, going forward, when we have people with like suggestions and stuff, we don't pull. We figure shit out, take a step back, everyone can remove their hands from the keyboard. We talk things over, and then we take it from there until everyone has raised their opinions and we have decided on a plan going forward. Because like 3 people like wanting to do it different ways, and then we just randomly throws out a ready check and then a pull timer, and then we still haven't decided something, and there's 3 different ways to go about it on the next pull.
I agree with
That's
that.
just chaos.
It's what I felt
I
like.
agree
For me,
until we are at a point where we're like waiting and talking and like people talk my fucking head off for like 30 minutes before we pull. Yeah, I'm not here to talk all night.
I agree.
I agree, like if we have to change the tactics or something, step back, all fine by me, but this is way too much.
I agree with what says, but when we talk,
Seth is not even here, man.
State. Oh, but sorry.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I can't remember everyone's name. Sorry. But when we do talk in the Discord, I think it should be purely about what's going on in the boss and how we can improve. Like we can maybe joke around and shit with ad clears, but when we're on the boss, unless we are contributing to what we should do, how we can improve what we're doing or whatever, it's not needed to be said right now, I think.
Yep.
Just to let you know, guys, I'm pissed as fuck. I
Yep.
swear.
Same.
I'm not being hurt. I'm just here for the fucking DPS. And if people are just ignoring me, just keep talking, just ignoring me all the time. Sorry, guys. And then Storm starts saying, sorry, Storm. Yeah, if we're not doing this, it's all useless and stuff like that. Yeah, sorry, man. That's hit me on the wrong spot.
Yeah, point was, like I said, too many people were giving too many advices. Like Asida was trying to give markers while you said something different. I told people to do something originally, and we were going in really different directions. So it's not that I did not, want your feedback, because it was welcomed, and I just didn't know how to react to the situation. And imagine that overall, this, like me dealing with you guys talking and giving different, ideas. Even Dazir was giving suggestions. Then I had Holly and Cartina talking on Rachel, which I didn't even see, and they got angry and left because I didn't react to that. And imagine that overlap with Mont, where I stepped back and I said, okay, you can do whatever you guys want. If you have a different, better suggestion, I don't mind. And then Holly still left.
And that was, I already had like said before 3 times my suggestion. And then you said, if anyone has any suggestion,
but
I just
you know, I'm not the one that's supposed to listen to your suggestion, but the group is. You restated. So you said your piece. I was just trying to back you up at one point. I said, I think I got it. I even repeated.
Yeah, but if people just keep talking, Storm, if you keep talking, I'm not being hurt. It's just one big chaos.
Yeah, but that's a dialogue because of too many people talking at the same time. You probably know this, there were a lot of people initiating the dialogue. That was the problem. Anyway, you can look at a recording. I don't think I spoke that much. You can probably time me if you want to, but yeah.
You can speak.
Okay,
you can speak, Storm. Of course, it's not about that. But yeah, it was just too much.
Yeah, it was too much. Yeah.
And then Holy left. He felt the same, I think.
Yeah, but Holy was talking by himself on raid chat with nobody even mentioning that he was doing that. And by the time I noticed and I told him, yeah, go ahead, no problem, he got angry already and left. Which was the opposite reaction towards my action towards noticing what he was doing for the first time. Make sense?
The first time I heard that someone was typing in raid chat was when he left.
Yeah, like I was like, how am I supposed to deal with that? Like I just noticed you were talking, I just give you the mic and you're like leaving. Okay.
You have to speak in Discord. I'm with you on that. Typing in raid chat is not gonna be helpful.
Yeah, but I normally I agree, but we know that we have at least 2 people that are not comfortable talking on Discord. We know that. We've been raiding with Holy like for years. You guys have been raiding with him for longer than I have. We know that he doesn't want to talk. Yeah, I know, but we know that he's not comfortable doing it. Otherwise, he would have been talking a lot more, but he's not. We know that he types in raid chat. Everyone knows that as raid with him.
Okay, but then mention it. Like I said,
us as raid leaders need to actually pay attention to that in that case.
Yeah,
you were raid leading today, Storm. You should have paid attention to that because you know him. We know the Cartina. I have explained the reasoning why Cartina as well doesn't talk on Discord.
Yeah, but for the future, if you want me to raid lead, give me a heads up at least so I can actually prepare, because I was not really... I had to take charge because there was nobody else voicing anything.
Yeah, but that's basically us every raid. There's no actual game plan on who's raid leading. Like sometimes I do it, sometimes Cess does it, sometimes Instinct does it, and sometimes you do it. I mean, it's just there's no plan ever.
We need a stable raid leader who raid leads most of the time.
Like no, it's a voice calling and tactical thing. Like I already shared with you guys multiple videos, so there were indications on how the fight is done prior to this. But as you said, you shared some strats. I didn't see them honestly. I didn't know you had something shared prior to this. So maybe communicate. And,
I didn't. I just remembered when Cartina said it.
And just for the record, like Basil was confused prior to raid regards what we're doing today. Like he was asking us, are we doing mythic or heroic? And Instinct replied, he's on vacation, that we're doing heroic. And I keep repeating myself, I'm pretty journalistic on things, and I know our capacity overall, but it still requires team play, otherwise nothing clicks to the parameter that I believe it's reachable. We have plenty of time, that was what I was saying. We have plenty of time to do both heroic and mythic today. We just have to have the numbers. That was what I kept saying. I'm just baffled, and this is the reason I actually lost my hope today, that we had the numbers, but we just couldn't, get along with each other and figure out a way forward as a team. This is why I said I can't do this. This is way too much for me. Because you guys are supposed... You guys are supposed to work with me if I'm raid leading, not overlap and, like just continue with different ideas. I understand I speak too fast sometimes, I got it, but still.
That's fine, Storm. It's just you are not open for suggestions.
I was...
Because you did not stop talking.
I was only trying to get the poll done, nothing else, nothing more.
I know, it's not... You mean well, and we know that. It's not that. Dude, we love you, but when you talk...
You always have a comeback.
Yeah.
You never say, okay. It's always, but.
Oh,
not this,
no,
but
it's
that.
not that. It's not that. It's not that. I think fast and I reply fast. So what happens is I respond real time. That's a problem. It seems like it's a bot, but it's not a bot. It's me just actually replying that quick. I'm trying to be efficient on time. That's the issue. So I overthink it and process it fast and reply quickly. My thought was we were going forward, but I didn't realize it was a bit too overwhelming on my end as well.
It's fine.
It's probably why I didn't perceive what was happening in raid chat as well. I will keep an eye on that in the future.
It's fine. It was not personal. I got angry, stepped out, Holy stepped out. And...
Yeah, but that was not a reaction I wanted.
Yeah, I apologize for that.
No, it is what it is. Can we agree to work better together in the future and maybe not giving the mic if I'm such a quick responder?
Of course, Tom, of course. Like I said, it's nothing personal. But then, if the raid leader and people start telling, I don't know, I can do this. Yeah, then what are we doing? So like I said, let's cool our heads. And come back on this.
Yeah, sure. We definitely need pitch a lot.
Man, we are all grown-ups. We just have to figure out the tactics and just pull it together and do it.
Mm-hmm.
And we can also, it's just the best way just to first see the tactics that other teams use. Then trying to do something our way. It's fine and all, but for Mythic, I think it's not working.
It was a no-brainer, to be fair. Like, if we did 3 more pulls, I think people would have gotten comfortable to, you know, just guiding those little tiny lines towards the puddles, because it's such a simple mechanic. Even if the puddles are somewhere in China, it doesn't matter, people still got enough time to get their lasers there. So that was not the main issue. What I was trying to repeat and nobody was listening at, or at least paying full attention to it, is we were wiping when 3-4 people started running in the same direction with the lasers, and overlap 2 lines at the same time. Or one player reached the puddle and turned it into a lava pool, and 2 more people were going through the same one, I don't know, blindly. Those are the main 2 mistakes that wiped us several times.
Yeah.
That was the only case. So if we just made some pulls and got some more practice, we would have gotten that settled. There was no need for too much confusion or, you know, some very special tactics or complex approaches. Generally speaking, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
What I was trying to say is, generally speaking, both our suggestions were fair. The only difference between what you were saying, Para, and what I originally said was that I offloaded the basically task to place puddles on left and right instead of just going on one side. That was the only difference. That's why it felt a bit redundant, but it was not a bad suggestion.
Well, the problem I was having with that tactic was if you want 2 people to go to one side, to the pools, and 2 to the other, they have to know which side to go. And because the beams are random, no one ever knows which side to run.
Yes.
So you have the beams going everywhere.
But what happens is, I don't know if you noticed, the fight gets amplified as it goes. So you end up basically with 5 lasers at one point, 6 lasers at one point, and 5 portals. Like, it just gets more and more intense. So you can't just go put all the portals on one side. It gets too clumpy and all the lasers will overlap and it's going to be a wipe. So splitting the load is the way to go, and you gotta get used to it from the beginning. It's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, I understand. But because you wanted to start in front of the boss and go back to the beginning to fill up that room, right?
Yeah, essentially, essentially just stay where it is, and in case it gets too clumpy, because, you know, the lines will get, the edges, sorry, the left and right edge will get covered, though, then you'll have to start putting portals on a layer which is closer to the boss. If it gets too clumpy, my only suggestion was after 3 pulls, is to have the tanks just move fully 180 and go to the other side of the room and just tanking there, as it's going to be more clear. We'll have more room to start placing portals for the last 40%, because that's where we were at. I was adjusting the parameters of the fight to get the kill, and I was hoping that would actually give it, like, offload the task of putting portals on 2 sides, and if it gets clumpy, then move to the back, and that would have done it. The rest was you guys practicing, and my hopes were that with experience, no errors would be done that would cause wipes.
Well, if we're gonna do Mythic Wednesday, let's try that those tactics a few more times so everyone can get used to it.
Can I ask
and
a favor, though?
If it's not working, then we can always try something else.
Sure. Can I ask a favor, though?
Yeah.
When you have some time, and if you cross paths with Holly, could you ask him to come to me in private and explain to me his own take on this? Because, yeah, I didn't get to read the raid chat.
Yeah, he was agreeing with Katina's tactic. That was leaving the pools behind the boss and then kiting the boss through the room.
Kiting in a clockwise rotation, or?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, but then he would have needed to be tanked somewhere to the side, right? Because if you put him behind him, that would have been in the middle of the room, which would not have been wise.
I guess, yes.
And
How we exactly envisioned it, I have no idea, but that was what he was talking about.
I see. But you imagine that would have been the fourth suggestion we got. Asido had one, you had another, Dasir had his own way. Then
Yeah, I think
yeah.
Asido and me were like on the same page.
I think Asido was trying to just do what I originally said, put the portals to the back, and he was just trying to explain that people should be already there, so that they don't need to run that much. He did something like this. He did something like this a lot of times. Like he was just sitting close to portals, so that when the laser came, it was easy to just jump into it and just clear. But made a tiny mistake at the pushback and ended up between puddles of lava, and the laser spawned on him and he wiped us. Yeah, it was funny. Like the guy that actually did the wipe was the one giving us the suggestions. It was adorable.
And also, we have to be careful with the pushback.
Yeah. It's tricky. It's tricky. Like lasers come at one point they overlap.
Timing is fucked.
Yeah, I died because of that.
Yeah, there were twice where like the pushback happened like less than a second from when you would drop the actual puddle. So I had to, in the second time that happened, I tried to run more inward so that it can push me back and then drop the puddle somewhere in the middle, and it sort of worked. But the previous time I put it like halfway through the fucking gate. And I think it was actually you that tried to go into it, but obviously couldn't.
Yeah, I actually got killed by laser. Can you believe it? Like it spawned and I didn't have time to react. Like I should have started moving already, but I thought I have time to see it.
My first death was to that as well.
Yeah.
But I started treating it like the Avalanche and Neltharian's Lair, where like if it starts casting it, I just fucking start moving.
Yep. That's the reaction you should have. I didn't realize it until it actually happened to me.
But the say that you have on top of your head comes out when the beam is there, but there's already an indication that it is coming.
There's an arrow. Yeah, there's a red tiny arrow in form of V right above your head. If you spot it, then you're good. If you didn't spot it in time and didn't start move, it melts you. Like it's 200k damage per second. So 2 hits, you're dead.
Yeah, for me, if it spawns on me, I'm dead.
Yeah, it's why I was trying to call little beams when we were calling. Even if I was dead, I was calling them just to give you guys a warning. Rate calls on Mythic are vital. It's just like doing RPGs. You need to be vocal about it. But also silent.
But not all of them.
Yeah.
That's a big issue though, because like all of them doesn't have to be called.
Okay.
Like calling out where people are supposed to run. That's not helpful. That's just more confusing.
It's better to tell them when.
Honestly,
it's better to give them an indication about now a ability is about to happen, and then let them deal with it.
Okay.
Because micromanaging people is not going to be helpful in the long run.
I agree.
No, obviously.
Strat should be beforehand. Call is during. So like calling beams or puddles or whatever is fine, but we should have beforehand called where they go. The only exception to that is if we have multiple phases to that. So if we were like, as a shit example, if we were dropping puddles on like cross first and then we would have swapped to orange at some point, like calling either the first time we swap or that we are now swapping.
Yes.
That's a different thing, because that's still like a predetermined call kind of thing.
No, exactly. I agree. Usually the way I do it is I need to get experience as a raider as well. And this was like I said, the first time I'm getting progress here to kill this guy. So my mechanism of approaching it is I do micromanagement a little bit just to figure out myself what's happening, and I simplify it as I get better at this. Then I realize, okay, this is like redundant. This is simpler. Then I can actually even do names if I put some tools on and I see who has the lasers. Like just jumping into it like this, it's a bit, like I said, too much, and I need to focus on all these tiny details. And when I also have a little tiny team working against me, that's very counterproductive.
Yeah, but in that case, I would make a suggestion about keeping it at a minimum, and then realizing later on what you need to add. If you
I agree.
understand what I mean.
Yeah.
Because that will make it easier for the people that are not affected by the callouts as much. Because when there's so much information going out on every single ability, you just zone out from what I'm supposed to do myself. And realize I'm like half a second too late on something, and then potentially a wipe, or I have to use a health stone that I didn't have to use necessarily.
I agree.
So like, just keep it at the minimum, and then just add stuff to it if it's needed.
Yeah, when I died by the laser, somebody started talking, and I got distracted. I was trying to say, okay, please give to him or whatever, and I died because I didn't play my mechanic. I got distracted by a different voice. It's not something I was expecting, which is exactly what you're saying, and I was probably doing the same thing to you guys.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
So that's like, if we can keep it on a minimum, and as a rule of thumb, if you're dead and you're not a raid leader, do not talk. Do not call for a combat res, because that's going to be called by said raid leader or said cooldown manager, whatever we want to call it. Like, if you're dead, do not ever talk. Don't leave your computer, but don't ever talk. Because that's just frustrating for everyone. If there's all of a sudden you're dead and you start calling out shit.
But if you look at the fight, I did die at one point. I was still making calls. The reason I allowed myself to do that was because I could just see the fight from eagle eye perspective.
That's fine. I'm talking like the general person. If I die, for example, and I'm not a raid leader, I should just shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
I am not supposed to call anything in that case.
I'm also guilty of that.
Yeah, exactly. And we need everyone to actually shut the fuck up if they're dead. Except for the raid leader or the person who's actually calling cooldowns. If they are dead, they're fine to talk. But we just need to keep it at a fucking minimum.
Well,
sorry for my language.
No, it's fine. But now it is. Yeah, it's a bit late. It's a process. We've hit this bump. Hopefully, we will be mature enough to move forward through it. And actually have some, clear things going forward, constructive, and everybody being a bit more chill and,
yeah. I have another issue that I want to raise as well.
Yeah, sure.
Cess hasn't been raiding for a couple of weeks now, like 2 weeks or something, I think.
Yeah, he's partying,
Yeah, but that's a part of the reason.
Oh,
that's like 50% of the reason he's not raiding. The other 50% is he's fucking tired of actually raiding. It's not fun for him anymore because of the whining about loot and people whispering him left, right, and center about loot being discussed and everything. He just got tired of it. He got tired of having to make all the tough decisions. And he didn't get any help from us officers, basically.
He never mentioned that. I mean, but
I know, because he just, I know. He didn't mention it to me either until I met him last weekend when we went to a party together. We sat down and we actually talked about it. So that was the first time I heard about it as well.
It's a bit rough.
Yeah, it sounds a bit rough. I mean, I had
the curse of taking it on yourself.
Yeah,
you have to make some hard calls lately.
Yeah. So basically, the what do you say? Like the straw that broke the camel's back was the trinket that you got, Pyra. From Van Basel.
I was second on the roll, right?
Yeah, I know. But Cess having to enforce it, like that Van Basel should be giving it to you.
Oh, I get
it was not meant for me to have it. If Van Basel wanted to keep it, I would have been fine with it.
I know. I'm not pointing fingers at you as like you're the reason.
Yeah, it was just the situation that involved
the situation, and like the everything that happened after that as well. Because as soon as that happened, and like Cess got involved as an officer to like, okay, Van Basel, if you're okay with it, give the trinket to Para. Then we had a forest starting whispering him about a healing trinket that Copro got. That Copro should not have gotten. That should have gone to one of the main healers. In that case, if we went by the same rules. And I think it was the same raid as well. Just like the boss before.
Guys, no, I still understand this. Like, this content has just been out for a month, and you guys are fighting for items that are gonna be dropping and we're skipping. Like, this raid was a good example. We were having tier sets being greeted upon, and people were getting them because nobody was needing them anymore. Like, gear, these type of issues resolve themselves naturally within 6 weeks, and some people find them so important that they need to waste time talking about it. And putting this pressure on officers, it's something that I underlined multiple times that should never happen. Like, if you're here for loot, then might as well go pog. I literally believe we're mature enough to just, help each other out and not get, all crumpy about not getting an item. I personally stayed without 4 set for this entire period, then I got my final piece by getting ahead of curve, so...
Well, true, but for progression...
yeah, you want to go for the best in slot, obviously.
Of course,
yeah.
and also people do raid for the gear. It's what everybody wants. So I hate this new loot system, but yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, well,
like, what we wanted to aim for going into this tier, compared to like last tier, was that we wanted people to think before they need on shit, and actually like use the raid bots thing where you can see like the drop demiser.
No, I know, but that trinket is best in slot for like multiple classes specs, so I know. There's nothing to be said there.
Of course, it's a best in slot, but it's still gonna be better for some classes than others.
Oh yeah, yeah. You want to maximize the efficiency of the group instead of the player.
Yeah,
exactly.
You know what the issue was for me? It's like my only biz there is. And
yeah, I agree. I mean, if I could decide,
like
it should have gone to you 100% of the time.
Anyways,
and Van Basel got it in the vault the next week, so it's.
So yeah, it was sorted. Nice.
Yeah.
Karma's good.
Yeah. It got sorted, but it should never have been a thing that should have gotten like the need to sort out from an officer point of view.
Yeah, maybe.
Like,
yeah,
there
sounds like an overkill. I don't think it was that dramatic, but sure.
No, but
yeah,
that part wasn't that dramatic, but everything that happened following that was.
Same.
The thing is, look, ultimately, that kind of shit, fundamentally, you shouldn't have to go to an officer. That could just be a fucking general conversationalistic thing.
Yes.
I had the same thing with Dark Fairy around 2 tier pieces. We sorted it out in fucking raid chat in front of everyone.
Like in future,
we should fucking matter. We're a group. Like
yeah. We should just
whether I whisper him or whisper and offer to whisper, like what the fuck? It's just talk. It doesn't have to go on one person's shoulder.
Exactly. Yeah. If you check all my recordings, because I actually record all these raids, sometimes, occasionally I do get these type of dilemmas, but I usually tell people to use common sense by either making a speech verbally to the entire raid, or I just tell them to sort out themselves. It's the best way to deal with these situations, so you don't actually burden yourself with tough calls.
Then we need people to be on the same page, and people are not on the same page at the moment.
We should be though.
Yeah, but we're not.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
the thing, because if we were, this would never have happened. We still would have had Cess raiding with us, even though he's drinking. Because he's not drinking all the raids that he has put absent on. He actually doesn't want to raid anymore.
Well, tell Tess he's yet to get his... Over here, I'm gonna start whooping it.
I'm
serious.
He doesn't enjoy it anymore, because he doesn't want this fucking... He doesn't want this to be a thing.
It'll become anxiety-inducing.
Yeah, it's a mindset right now he's in, but I'm sure he can get through it with a bit of help.
Mindset should never have been put in. Like, we as a group put him in that position.
Gotcha. No, I got you. Okay.
And that's an issue. Because everyone is not on the same page. If everyone was on the same page, that would never have happened. We would have been...
Sorry, the thing is what I just said earlier, like, if things were on the same page tonight, then we wouldn't have people leaving randomly or, not respecting the raid, they're making calls or making these decisions.
Yeah.
If we were on the same page, we would have constructively talked about it. Like Stormwalkie, take it busy. Let's talk it through a little bit. We got better ideas, and I'm not the kind of person to say no. Shut the fuck up. I'm talking. Let's do it my way. I would have just stepped down a little bit and just did it differently. But I felt just pressure coming from different directions and no pause. And then then I stepped down myself, as Minox just did through other reasons. So the situation is we gotta learn how to be more united and focus on the fact that we're a team, not on the progression itself. Like respecting each other, I think, is the key thing to go forward, not just killing bosses.
Yeah.
And Basil was honorable multiple times, but he did state multiple times that he can't do anything else but tank. His problem is he's got anxiety towards DPSing, and he needs help to deal with that and actually enjoy playing Havoc. If we can help him achieve that, then we would have a really reliable, good DPSer and no more issues. Regards that thread, for example. Option B would have him basically main tank multiple times, or have a set rotation so he expects that he's DPSing this week. Otherwise, it's kind of a surprise for him when it comes just out of the blue.
Yeah.
Everybody was like on a chill mode. We were on a chill mode, right, for a while, and we didn't actually communicate properly. And this is why it happened.
Yeah, but that should still have been... He should have known, probably, that he was going to DPS today. Because we forced Bakken last week to go DPS. So he has missed out on 2 weeks of loot on his Paladin, because he hasn't raided with his Paladin for 2 weeks. Because Van Basil only wanted to tank. So this week, when I told that we want 2 Paladin tanks this time, and if Van Basil could go DPS, he just said fuck it and left.
Yeah, so he doesn't get...
2 weeks. And Bakken hasn't. So Bakken has to fuck every week, instead of actually raiding with us, getting gear on his Paladin. So he's falling further and further behind every week. Because...
what's the goal, though, here? Like, we're doing Mythic progression now. How many tanks do we need for Mythic?
2.
Okay, and which are the main tanks that we chose at the beginning of the tier? Okay. So, you sure?
Yes. The reasoning was that Van Basil didn't want to do Mythic. Or he was on the fence about doing Mythic.
Right, and okay, so his spot was lost as a priority after that indecision, I'm guessing, right?
Yes, as soon as I Blame and Zack joined, and they wanted to do Mythic progression, yes.
I see. Okay, well, we should have notified him, because I think he assumed that once he set up his mind for Mythic, he would actually have priority, and right now he's probably on defense because he feels he's not.
Yeah,
but since that was not cleared, probably this is why he's reacting like this.
No, not because it should have been cleared, because we had this discussion multiple weeks ago, and you and Seth said you were going to talk to him. And if that wasn't the case, then we have an issue.
Yeah, gotcha. Well, it might be the case, I'm not sure.
But yeah, so that was the decision that we made, like us as officers in a group with like Instinct and Holy. I think Vakken was there and Sess as well, with me and you.
Gotcha. I did talk to him about the topic of several times on different occasions, and I understood that he's shifted towards Mythic and being interested in actually Mythic. I told him I red flagged him a little bit due to the fact that he just randomly left during our Mythic progression in Castle Natria, and he just needs to earn his spot back, so that he needs to work with you guys to prove himself that he's reliable. But due to the fact that he's not being supportive sometimes and just like leaves, as you probably noticed, he's kind of just underlining the issue that I initially red flagged.
Yeah, like the most important thing, if we have people that with a role such as tank, when there's only 2, and we have more than that actually wants to tank as their main spec, then we need to have they need to have an off spec as well. Vakken has an off spec with like his priest. He can come and DPS on his priest even though he wants to play his paladin. He does it for our sake. Van Basil doesn't. He has done it on like 1 or 2 occasions, I think. gone
Like I
havoc.
said, he's not comfortable. Like I said, he needs to get more comfortable in doing havoc. Otherwise, he's not going to be able to play it. It's not that he would not want to because he tried, but he literally feels useless if he plays havoc. And if it's not fun, you know how it works, man. Like this game is part, team play, but part is also having fun. So you gotta kind of, allow players to do what they do best and enjoy it. And if it doesn't work, then this is what it is. I mean, you can't please everybody.
No, but in that case, we can't bring him.
Well, it's happening. It's what's happening, sadly. It's not that we want to, but when situations occur and we like to change a bit of the tank setup, he gets upset and leaves.
Yeah.
Overall, if this is not a problem long term and he's mature enough to understand that sometimes there's nothing else we can do about it, then he's welcome to keep, tackling around, being, backup tank and joining us whenever we don't have it set up. Like tonight, for example, I blame was BDZ and had to leave. Would be a good chance for him to jump from bench and help us. And I'm hoping this is going to be the direction that we're going towards. Otherwise, if people are going to be crampy and just leave and just throw tantrums, then like I said, it's not fun for me. I'm just operating because that's not what I'm trying to achieve here.
No,
we either reasonably learn to work with each other and accept that we're not perfect, and obviously people will make mistakes. We need to just address them by being mature about it, not emotional. And if that gets achieved, then we're gonna just go forward and it's gonna be fun, because that's what we're trying to do here.
Yeah, I agree.
Cool. Well, I need to get some a cup of tea, and if anybody wants to run some M+ keys, I'm available. But thank you very much for taking some time and having this chat. And Zach, thank you very much for stepping up and helping. You are a little bright ray of sunshine here in the conversation we're having. I actually enjoy your participation.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I prefer cloudy, Zach, so if you could shut the fuck up in the future, that would be appreciated.
That's cool. Fuck you too.
That is great.
Sorry I ranted, but it was because of not being heard, and Holy also left, and I was like, it's not going
We
anywhere.
appreciate you getting it off your chest. Because then we can actually do something about it, and we can handle it in that case.
Yeah.
Look at the Bryce. You can now make a piñata, put Storm's face on it, and just punch it. Stabby.
Nah, it's fine. Trust me, I got the worst people in my life.
But if you really want to, like, we can duel, and I can get one of those ogre suits that you do in Dharma Mall, and yeah, that's gonna be fun.
We'll see. Well, anyway,
Right.
I'm also gonna take a cup of tea because Vakken is wanna do a key.
Cool.
I'm taking a cup of tea because Vakken wants to do a key. Nice.
that rhymes.
Yeah.
I will see you guys on Wednesday, probably. I don't think I will be up for that.
Yeah. Can somebody make the event, please? I'm not sure if Instinct is around to do it.
I haven't done one before, but I can see if I can figure it out.
I can't.
Should be easy, like copy and the ID from the prior one, then edit and the current ID, and then you just change the date, and that's it.
And I started by doing exclamation point and what event?
Oh no, /create. Starts one from scratch, or /copy and then the ID of the prior event to copy all the settings.
Started. Okay, let's just this one.
Alright. I'll stay 30 more seconds just to help you, and then I'm off to get my tea.
So you said /create, and then you said
space, and then
space.
enter. I should create a new event.
Oh, okay, got you. Yeah. And then I will just go into
the bot whisper message and reply to it and give it all the parameters.
And then a template.
There's two templates. I think retail 1 is just classes, and retail 2 is just roles like DPS, tank, and healer, and the other one is with classes as well.
Okay, so then we go with the classes one. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. No. I want the one that shows the specs and everything that we had. Okay, so it's not the one, but then let me just double check here.
Yeah, just practice. You'll figure it out. It's not hard.
number 1. So I just answer that with a 5 then, I guess. What the fuck? This is more complicated than it should be.
Once you learn it, you just navigate through paths, but you just have to know which choices to take first time. Right, cup of tea, here I come. Be right back.
Enjoy.
Jesus fucking Christ, how many fucking hello? Okay, so I want to send it to this one, I guess. What format do we usually use? So it's gonna be fucking 14th of June. So 14th June 2023. Do we usually go like AM, PM, or do we go the other? No, we don't use AM, PM. So 45. My God. Let's just go with this one and hope for the best. I think this is correct. It worked, right?
It worked.
Yeah, but it's not. So was your setting
a little bit different. Say again?
You had to select your class and stuff, and then spec.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Might have been because it was the first time that I did it or something. Or that I just used a different template or missed something.
It seems like a different one.
But it seems like a different one, yeah, because there's like the classes and shit.
Yeah, because the other one had like groupings for tank, heal, melee, and range.
Yeah, exactly. This is the old one we used.
This one is just like... No.
Yeah, okay. So I think I'll leave it for now, and then I'll have to talk to someone about the other one later on. Because I don't think I can see... No.
The other template or what?
Because there was just 2 retail templates. Okay, I'll actually talk to Instinct about it and let's see what he's actually doing, and then it will be sorted.
Cool.
For next time. We'll just use this one for now.
Yeah.
We still have like...
We'll see what we need to see.
At the top, so yeah, it should be fine.
I see, yeah. That's cool.
But the time is wrong.
Right, I'm back.
Oh, I see. Lol.
Can I...
I don't know if you can edit. I'm not sure.
I don't think I can. It doesn't seem like I can.
You want to do the event?
I wanted to change the event because the timer got fucked up for some reason. I put 1945 and it said 2045.
Oh yeah. Just copy the ID, like in the event it says leader Zorek minus ID 2 points. Then you just copy the ID in front of that. And then you do /edit space, and then it asks you to enter an ID, and you just paste it there. That'll basically prompt the bot to whisper you again, and you can change parameters.
So, do I just got you? Okay.
Oh boy.
I would want to change the template, but that was the wrong template. But I guess it doesn't matter. I'll just swap the timer for now.
Yeah, just change the time and put it 1 hour earlier. It should be fine.
Yeah, exactly. So 14.
What a night.
3.
Yeah, you can say that.
But why is my fucking server time?
It's all fine, Storm.
Well, yes and no, because similar things happened in the past, and apparently I don't process some things, and I don't like it when that happens.
No, same here, but these things happen sometimes.
True.
It's just how we handle it and how we come back from it, and we learn from it, and it is what it is.
Indeed.
No hard feelings from me, at least. So don't worry.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay, the timer's corrected now at least. I couldn't change the template though.
Yeah, once you pick it, you're stuck with the current setup.
Yeah. So, I guess neither of the ones.
Like, there's 2 retails, if I'm correct. The first one, I think, is the one with the rolls, and the other one is the one with the specs.
Yeah, exactly. And the one with the specs is just showing, instead of specify it by roles, it specifies it by class that we used in Shadowlands.
Oh, but it does say on the top, if you notice, tank, DPS, it shows the same thing, but it's just minimized to one single row.
Yeah, exactly. And I prefer the other one, because it's way easier to see. Like melee stacked and everything.
Yeah, well, next time, just pick the other one.
Yeah, but that one didn't show, with the preview, it didn't show the specs and stuff.
It doesn't, it just says melee or ranged or healer or tank, that's it.
Yeah, so then there should be a third option somewhere.
It should, but does not, sadly. Trust me.
Yeah, in Instinct, the one that Instinct did, does what I wanted it to do.
Okay.
That's what I think is weird about it.
Well,
he has by roles, and then the specs are showing as well.
Yeah, that's the one I mentioned earlier, like the one with tank, melee, range, healers shows the specs below. Like, you pick melee, but it will show what spec you picked.
Yeah, exactly. And none of the previews on Retail 1 or Retail 2 in the event, like the template ones, neither of them showed like that one did.
Strange, huh?
Yeah. But yeah, I'll just try it next week or something, and I'll see if I can just try it with the other one and see if like the preview is just wrong.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna be satisfied to the fact that somebody else is making the event, so I'm like, yes.
Just pay attention to it.
Cool. Alright, good night. If you don't mind for a key, I'll be off then.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop off. I will see you guys on Wednesday probably.
Yeah,
see you, mate. Take care, Eddie.
Yeah, cheers, dudes.